Missing a couple people. Are you good?
I'm good. I'm good. Sorry, I'm gonna be like this probably the whole night.
Yeah, she smoked weed before we started
I
this.
did not. Do not
She
say
was
that.
literally like, "Oh, where can I go smoke at?"
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, welcome back to another episode of Fun Times, you guys. I am not alone once again after, well, now this new series, after the third episode or second episode, however I want to say it. And I'm with someone very special. You and Ediana both did that, man. Oh my God. I have to say that for every guest, so it's okay.
I'm
Just
done.
say your
I'm
name,
done.
bro.
I don't wanna
Bro,
do
what
this
is your name?
anymore.
Your name? First.
You didn't tell me. Can I make up a name?
No, what? What do you mean? Can you make up a name?
My name is Mandy. Then
What were you gonna? What would have been your fake name then?
Pussy Destroyer is 69, bro.
There's
With, like,
many people.
dollar
There's many
signs.
people with that name, Andy.
There's a lot of people with the name Mandy.
Yeah, but at least like they can find you easier than they'll find Pussy Destroyer. She's yeah. See, the kids. This is what happens when you smoke too much weed before you start a podcast, man. You just go fucking crazy. Anyways, how you been, Mandy?
Fucking tired.
Why?
Oh, sorry. I don't know if I can swear.
You can swear. I just swore right now. You just said
Oh, yeah.
Pussy Destroyer. Oh my god.
But that's different.
That's not different. What is a nice way of saying that you're gonna destroy a pussy?
I'm
Oh, wait.
gonna wreck your punans,
No, okay,
bro.
never mind. Yeah, how you been, Mandy?
I've been good. I've been busy.
With
School. I'm in the OTA program at KCC.
mm-hmm.
That's occupational therapy assistant.
What is that?
You know, I didn't practice my elevator
What?
stuff. I don't know. They call it an elevator definition. So, like, when you're stuck in the elevator and people ask you what you do, it's like a fast answer. You know, like a short response kind of thing. But basically, in my line of work, it's very broad, but I give therapy to people of all ages, and they could have mental illnesses, physical disabilities, all that kind of stuff. And we work to help them do the things that they want and need to do. Mostly, like, things that they need to do to be independent. You know, like hygiene, grooming. I work in the education system right now. So
Right.
we do a lot of handwriting and stuff like that with children who have autism, Down syndrome, a lot of stuff like that.
So you said from like kids to like what, like adults then?
We could actually work with infants, from infants to adults.
Oh, okay.
If you're not developing at the normal pace, then we kind of look into it.
Right. Okay, that's interesting. What you said, you're in school right now for it then?
Mm-hmm.
And how much closer are you to being done?
Like 4 more semesters. Well,
What is that? How long is that?
it's like a year.
A year then? Okay. Oh, 2 years?
Well, I have summer semester, fall semester, spring semester, summer semester.
Year and a half. Oh, okay,
Give or
not too bad.
take.
You're almost done then. Are you excited?
About fucking time.
You excited
Yeah.
to go work with all these kids?
Oh yeah,
Mm.
kids love me. I'm the best.
Do they?
I was an A+ leader.
That don't mean nothing.
For
You could
how
be a
long?
bad A+ leader, and you know that.
I was the best one. I gave goodie bags every year to my students, and you should know that
How would I know that?
because I was the motherfucking best at being a mom.
What are you talking about?
You're gonna look at me and tell me I'm wrong?
What are you talking about being a mom? I have no idea what she's talking about. What are you talking about? Being a mom?
Snacks. Being the one to be like, you need this? Are you thirsty? Did you eat?
Oh, I never got that, so I don't know.
Because she wasn't special enough then.
I wasn't that kind of
No.
special enough.
No. Guess not. Everyone else got it. Jason?
Okay.
Jason knows what the fuck is up.
You didn't know what I just meant. Okay. Anyways, all right. So once you get out of this, are you gonna be able to just go straight into the job or okay?
You can. Yeah, or you can take the certification test
Right.
to get certified, or you can continue from there
Mm-hmm.
and go into actual OT school.
Right.
But I don't want to because
Mm.
OTs have to do the messier things like documenting. I get to do the funner things and actually assist and play with the kids. And
Oh, you just want to be more hands-on pretty much then.
don't say it like that.
What? It's hands-on is an actual
Hands
like
on
term.
with kids? That sounds nasty.
Well, when you say that, then yeah, I'm saying like hands-on, like you want to be like there, like in the like with the actual kids.
Yes.
Bro, you're so.
I want to
fucked up,
actually
bro.
work with the kids.
Oh my, yeah, actually work with the kids. That's what hands-on pretty much means.
I think we should just.
I think yeah, let's just move on already. I gotta move on from every topic already. Okay, so as you guys can tell from this podcast, it's pretty much about like relationship sort of stuff and things that revolve around that in a sense. So throughout like this podcast, I'm just gonna go over like just like a couple like easy questions and like how I that you guys, if you guys watched the previous ones, it was with Ediana for the first episode and Lambert / Cyrus for the second episode. Are you okay with that? Just it doesn't have to be like anything specific.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I think with the one with Ediana, we talked about like how your mental health is like important in a relationship, whatever. And like, how do you feel about that? Like, did you actually like experience some of that? Did you have to? Did you experience it from someone else that you were with at the time? At the time, can we in general,
you're
bro?
so good at these questions. That's all. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like romantic relationships wise,
Right.
with my first relationship,
Mm-hmm.
he was not in his best mindset.
Right.
So like the whole first half of our relationship, it was me trying to help him be the person I saw him as.
Right.
You know, like the good parts of him.
Yeah.
And he didn't
Yeah.
see that. So I was helping him see that in himself. And then by that time I was just so like drained. It's a lot because if you're not helping yourself, then you really can't
Right.
do anything, right? And then yeah, because of that, I was drained. And when he got better and he saw himself, then he started shitting on my dick. And then should have worded that better, sorry. And then
It's whatever way you want to word it.
I couldn't handle it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I left that. Yeah, I think that was the biggest relationship that really made me understand that you have to have a happy mindset. Not all the time.
Mhm.
You know, no one is ever gonna always be happy.
Right.
But to try your best for that person
Mm-hmm.
and like communicate, but also comprehend what the other person is saying.
Yeah.
Because you can say, I can talk to you all I want, but if you're not listening and comprehending, then I'm just talking to a wall.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if that was a good answer.
Yeah, that was a good answer.
Was that anything?
Yeah.
Did that answer it?
Yes. It's a good answer as long as you felt that it was correct for yourself. Like if you feel that way that it was right, and you just telling lies, and if you don't think it's if you don't feel it's
I don't know
correct,
if that actually answered a question.
yeah, you answered it. Okay. Well, I wanted to talk about this one because I saw it from another podcast. Do you believe in the honeymoon phase?
Yes. Oh my.
And okay. So then, how long do you think like it lasts for?
I think it could be different for everyone.
Right.
I've had friends who are still in the honeymoon phase after like months and years, but I think it depends on how much time you spend together and
Right.
how you spend that time together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think for me personally, it's like after 6 months, that's when I know if I actually like want to spend the rest of my life with you.
After 6 months.
Yeah. I think that's a thing. Like at 6 months,
Right.
you really know. And then, like I think in my past relationship, it was like, let's see, we were like 5 months in though, because we like moved in together and everything. So like the honeymoon phase didn't even last that long.
Right. Oh, I mean, yeah, that makes sense if you move in with the person, because then you just learn all of like their bad habits right then and there.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, you can just see a lot of how a guy actually acts when he's when you're not around.
Oh, they're the worst,
Whoa,
especially when
whoa,
they're
whoa,
sick.
whoa!
Oh my gosh.
That's
You guys
debatable.
are absolute babies.
Well, what do you expect? We're working hard all the time. When we get sick, that's vacation pretty much for us.
Okay, so you don't think I work hard
I didn't
as
say
a
that.
woman?
Did I say that?
Okay, then why are you saying like it's okay?
No,
Because
because you just said for guys they turn into babies when they get sick. I'm
yeah,
just saying
and then you're
we're
like,
working hard all the time, and then when we get sick, that's just a little vacation for us.
I don't think you're comprehending what I just said. I
What?
just told you communication, but comprehension, bro.
What?
I'm
You
s-
literally you said
you
you said
said-
for guys, right? I said, oh, like you can really see how a guy is, and you're like, oh yeah, when guys get sick, they turn into little babies. I was like, yes, because we work all the time, whatever, like that. Then we get then we get sick for like a week or whatever. That's just a little vacation. I'm not saying that girls don't work hard, whatever, like that. You're putting mouth into my words, bro.
You're putting mouth into my words.
How am I putting mouth into your words? I'm just responding
It's
to
you
that.
putting words into my mouth. First of all,
How? You just said
You just said
no. You
you're
just said
putting
that
mouth into my words. I'm saying you're putting words into my mouth. That's what it is. It's not you're putting mouth into my words.
well, anyways.
That's so Portuguese. Secondly,
What?
I'm saying, yeah, you know what? I think boys are babies when they're sick because
Mm-hmm.
no matter what gender, I assume that you're gonna work hard. You're gonna work hard, and when you get sick,
Right.
girls just continuously work through it. They'll be like, yeah, you know what? I have the same sickness as you, but I have shit to do and I'm gonna do it.
See,
Well,
okay,
men
but see,
are
but see,
like, oh
if
my
you're- if
god,
you're-
my
if you're
nose,
sick,
it's
right, you-
stuffy, and I think I'm gonna die.
if you're sick, whatever, like let's say like you have like the flu, whatever, are you still going to work?
I can't go to work, but I'll still do shit around the house. I'll be
That
like, oh, I gotta do the
guys
dishes.
still do stuff around the house.
No,
There are
no.
plenty of guys out there, and every time we seem like we're generalizing, we're not. This is just for our own opinion and just through experience to us, and we're not. We don't. Okay, first of all, it could depend on what type of sickness they have.
When I got my shot, my COVID shot,
Right.
me
Mm-hmm.
and person,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
We both got sick from it.
Right.
And however, I still went and I got us extra clothes so that we can change into it because we were freaking freezing our asses off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one that bought the orange juice. I went and bought the orange juice, bought the soup. I went and bought everything while he stayed in bed because he was like, oh, I don't feel good. I was feeling the same exact way. We woke up at like 5 something and I woke up first and then I woke
Okay.
him up. And he was like, oh, yeah, I do feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it worse. He didn't have the same reaction, but I still went and did stuff while he laid in bed. And he was like, oh, yeah, I kind of feel it.
Okay, well that's him. When I had to do
You
it,
don't thinking like that?
when I had to do that thing, or when I had to do the booster shot, whatever.
You don't think you're like that?
When I got sick,
Whenever?
no, I'm not like that. Unless it's like when I had COVID, then yes. When I had COVID, then yeah, I was like, okay, like I'm feeling it. I'm going like this headache, whatever, like that. And also, there were a lot of girls that got COVID. I'm not specifically talking about any girls, whatever. But there were a lot of girls that got COVID, but they still went around. They were out. They were doing stuff, whatever. When they shouldn't be. Not saying that that you shouldn't be doing like anything at all, whatever, or you can't go out. Or I'm not trying to say you have to do or not do anything. But there were a lot of them that did that. Well, us guys, us being babies, we stayed inside. We were like, you know what? I'm not trying to give nobody else COVID.
You're so lying.
I'm not lying.
I think.
I'm not lying. I swear to God, you can ask anybody.
Do you really think there's that much of a percentage difference between the guys and the girls
For
that
what?
caught COVID
No,
and went out?
no. I'm not saying there's a percentage. Well, I'm saying from my experience, the guys that got COVID versus the girls that got COVID, a lot of the guys stayed inside and they did not, they prevented any of that. From my experience, I'm not generalizing. I'm not saying everybody out there or whatever. That's just me. If you feel differently, Well, then so be it.
I do.
Well,
But
then
thank
that
you for
sucks for you.
comprehending what I said. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, we're talking about the honeymoon phase. We got the COVID. I don't even know what the fuck was going on. Okay, so, anyways, or do you want to? Is there anything last thoughts on that,
I'm sorry that you think you're right. We can move on.
bruh? 'Cause okay. Well, I mean, you can give your stance. I mean, if you feel that girls are just these. I mean, I'll give it to you. Yeah, girls. Like I know, like my mom, she whatever. When she got COVID, she was still working. She was still doing stuff, whatever.
You know, that was my bad on the COVID example because I know that there's still people out there where their bosses will still make them come in when they have COVID if it's not that, like if they're not actually like super high fever, cannot handle,
Mm-hmm.
but they're like, oh yeah, I'm sneezing, I'm coughing.
Mm-hmm.
Those people will still have to go into work because their bosses will be like, we're short staffed. You got to come in anyways.
Yeah.
So that was my bad. Should have had a different example. I
Okay.
feel like COVID was a little bit too blown up.
Oh yeah. I mean, COVID is just. It was just all around. Just. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just messy. That's all it was. But back to the honeymoon thing. You said that some of your friends. You said that they went on for like a year, or whatever, like that. Like they're still in the honeymoon phase right now. Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
I think it's what you make of it. Honestly, like
That's not what we want to hear. I want to hear like what's.
well, because that's like I wouldn't say that's the best part,
Mhm.
but it's the lovey-dovey part where you guys are just like so in love with each other and you're
Right.
like, I truly just want to spend every moment with you. And I
Mm.
think it's cute. I think it's cheesy, but I think it's cute.
Mm.
I like to know that I am wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But the after of after the honeymoon phase, it's still good. Like
Mhm.
it's not anything less. If anything, I feel like it could be better because now you're like, yeah, you know what? I still love you, but now I'm gonna allow us to be separated while we're together. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
I know you got shit to do. I got shit to do. We're gonna be real here. It's not gonna stay like that, and you still get to have so much firsts and experiences with each other. It's just not as clingy.
Right.
I don't know what the question was anymore.
I said I said if the honeymoon phase goes on for that long, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's what you make of it, honestly. Honestly, like if you like that shit, it's
Mhm.
probably why you guys are still in the honeymoon phase. But
Yeah.
not, then you should start a riot. See where that
You
goes.
like start an argument with a person?
Oh yeah. I'm
I
so
feel you're such the type to start an argument, bro. Just like from this, we started an argument. You're such the type to instigate the argument or whatever, start it off, whatever.
Oh, I love it. Honestly, it's a toxic trait of mine.
Okay. Is that? Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like, is that like red flags, or whatever? Do you have like besides arguing, because you just seem to love to argue? Do you have any other red flags?
TikTok
Tickle?
TikTok has told me that I have many red flags based on my horoscope, but also
Bro, I can't even pull my full head back because these are phones. What? Your horoscope?
everyone hates Virgos, and
I don't know.
Apparently that's
Okay.
the thing.
I don't know anything about horoscope stuff, so.
that's about all I know.
Okay, well,
Well, that's a lie,
okay,
but-
what's the red flags that are actually like accurate besides all the horoscope shit?
I have daddy issues. That's one. Not a lot of people like that.
Some could, some
I
couldn't.
like fighting. I get
Like
pretty-
physical fighting?
Well, no, but like I'm not gonna back down if you yell at me,
Mm.
and I don't think it's scary when people yell at me. I think it's funny. Like I genuinely.
Oh yeah, you're the type that laughs when they start
No,
getting.
but it's not like a. This fucking bitch really thought. It's like I
Mm.
genuinely think that whatever you said to me is so funny. Like you just told me a joke, kind of funny. Does that make
Okay,
sense?
so you're saying that like
Not
it's
like-
funny, but you're not laughing though.
Well, I mean, I try not to laugh
Oh,
right
that's
in
so
front
fun,
of their
bro.
face.
I could, bro. Imagine like you're like getting like in the heat of argument. Oh, here's. I'd be like, man, I'm done. Get me out of here
Oh,
already.
that's the worst, especially when they mess up when they're fighting. Like they mispronounce something or they stutter. Oh my god. I can't hold it in.
That's more fucked than
That will
probably the
break
argument is,
me.
bro. That's so fucked up. Okay. Is there
What
any other
else?
ones? Yeah.
Yeah. I get if you really make me mad and you're not listening to me, I probably will hit you.
Wait, say that again. What? I'm playing.
You really
damn.
trying?
Yeah.
Ask again. Ask again.
Okay, I'll ask again. What? Hey, don't drop the mic. I need to. That's gonna make a plosive now just because of that. We're in the middle of a podcast. You think I'm gonna actually let you slap me right now?
It's good content, isn't it?
No, they can't hear it.
Would it be good content? Okay, well maybe
The
if you
judges say
put
no.
the
We're gonna move on.
microphone next to it, they can judge it and be like, "Oh, that was a good slap."
We're not doing that. Next one.
I don't know. I can't think of it at the top of my head.
You
But I'm sure I have a lot. I'm very sure I have a lot.
Damn. Well, damn. Okay. Okay. Well, what is it? Is there any like toxic or not toxic traits, but like things that you don't like about other people that like you just know that you're like, as soon as like you find out about the person, you're like, I can't do it. I can't date this person.
I haven't had that happen yet.
Really? Oh no, I guess like from
like-
the people you've dated, like experiences, whatever, things like now you know.
Oh god. Yeah. First of all, if I don't ever want someone to tell me words just to make me happy.
Okay.
I have broken up with people for that because they'll be like, "Oh, I just say that I love you because."
Damn, I just talked about doing that.
And I'd be like, "You know what, you motherfucker? I don't need your pity.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want me, you don't fucking want me. I'm not gonna waste my time with you.
Mm-hmm.
If you cannot take care of yourself,
Mm. Wait,
I will
in what
drop
way?
you.
What do you mean?
Like if you expect me to be your mother more than your girlfriend, I
Mm.
will drop you.
Okay. Well, what were some of those things then that you felt like you were a mother instead of a girlfriend?
Laundry, checking, like having to actually check up on you and be like, did you eat? Oh, okay, what do you want to eat? But
Mhm.
like going the extra mile and them not having to do anything at all. They just sit there and be like, oh yeah, I want this, I want that. Oh, can you get me this? Can you get me that?
Mm.
Like whether it's me paying for something or me actually having to do something while I don't get anything back, not even a thank you.
Right.
I mean, ooh, it popped.
It's fine. You can just
Okay.
as long as you
What
keep
did
it
I
like that.
do? Okay.
Just keep it
Wait,
like that
let me
then.
try again.
No, you have to like put it on like in a certain way then, or for it to stay on.
I'm so sorry, I broke it.
Just no, it's not broken. You just have to keep it like that for now.
Okay.
Just leave it. Yeah. It's the second time this happened now. It's the first time with Curtis. Yeah, just leave it like that. It's not gonna be like bad or anything as long as.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. Like some things are like, yeah, I'm just genuinely a nice person, I'd like to think.
Mhm.
And that's why I'll go the extra mile for you. But when you start taking advantage of it and then you treat me more like I'm your mom,
Mm.
then that's no.
Okay.
But also, like, if you're just always in a shit mood
Mm.
and you can't, like with the mental health, like, I
Right.
get it, like, it's hard out here.
Right.
You're gonna struggle. You're gonna have problems. But if you're not even trying to help yourself, like genuinely trying to help yourself, I know people who have like depression and everything, like it's hard to get yourself out of that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not even acknowledging it or trying to help yourself get out of whatever rut you're in,
Mm-hmm.
and you expect me to do everything to like put all my energy into helping you,
Right.
then I can't do that.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, just like you want to feel like equal in a sense. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any good traits that you wish, let's say, like more of like your friends had, or just people you know had?
Like if I wish I had those,
No, no, no. Like the ones
or
that you
like
have that you wish some other people could have. That's the harder
uh,
question because you can talk bad, but you gotta talk good now.
yeah, it's a little harder. What are my good traits?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I'm pretty Portuguese, so that's a no go. Like I'd be like, I wish they were as smart as me, but honestly, that's not good, and I'm not as smart as you probably think.
Well, I don't
So
know. So.
that's out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Common sense would be nice though.
Like like what, for
Like
example?
some people just don't have common sense. Oh, common courtesy.
Mm.
That's something that bugs me. Or like when you're at another person's house and you don't clean up after yourself,
Right.
that's a no go. I
Mm.
that's what I wish more people had.
Yeah. People in relationships even do that. They'll just like they'll go over like the person's house and they'll just be like they'll just kick back, open up their fridge or whatever, and start like
Yeah.
eating and drinking all this stuff.
Like I get if you're comfortable, cool.
Yeah.
You know that's you guys.
Yeah.
But clean up after yourself. That is so disgusting.
Right.
Um, please. Thank you. Be nice to people who work in restaurants and stuff like that. That is so like that is my biggest ick.
Mm.
If you are not nice to staff, doesn't
Right.
matter where I am. If you're an asshole to like bellhops, um, bussers,
Mm.
anything like that, that is a no go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why it's so hard to understand that. Like they're trying the best that they can, even if they're having a shit day. They're having a shit day, but they're still probably gonna do the best that they can
Yeah.
in that moment. Don't be an asshole. It's not
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah. I think after working in retail, bro, it's just like they almost like they just see you as only just like as workers. They don't really like just see you as people anymore. They're just like, oh, that's an employee. Like I can do whatever I want to him. And then if things go south, I can just talk to the manager or if even worse, I can talk to the police. Like they don't they're just like you're just here to get paid to do whatever I ask you to do. I'm like, bro, I get paid so that way I can help people out and they give me respect, hopefully. That's what it's like, at least when I worked in retail. Because yeah, there were a lot of times when people would be, are you good?
You have to burp.
You can go ahead.
I'm trying.
Oh, I'll just keep it quiet then until you burp.
You stole it. I don't have it anymore.
All right. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. In terms of being respectful to like people that are working in whatever sort of job that involves helping people. Makes sense. Um, what was it? Is it still going? Okay. Um, what was it? You were I forgot you said something I was gonna ask about. Um oh right. When you in terms of like living together, is there any things that you like what did you learn from like when you're like living with the person that you're dating or whatever, even or you could even be married, whatever.
When you're comfortable, that is like one of the best and worst things.
What do you mean?
Like, I will use the bathroom with the door open.
Why does all girls do that? I swear, dude, my sister did that, my mom does that, and it's like they want us to smell that shit, bro. Bro, and then I hear I'm just chilling in my room. I'm like playing Apex, and I hear I'm like, bro, what was that?
But see, that's comfortable.
Yeah, you got comfortable as hell on that thing, man.
See, that's why I didn't want to sit on that chair in case that happened to me.
Yeah, she farted
But-
on this chair before.
Not yet, not yet.
What
Maybe
do-
after this.
Oh god.
Oi,
Oh, is the door open? I don't even know if the door is open.
I
I think it's unlocked. Yeah, it should be unlocked. Oh yeah,
No,
that's
I
Courtney, guys.
do-
She's gonna come on here again. What were you saying though?
I don't know. Oh,
I tried just throwing it back at you. Oh yeah. In terms of like living together or whatever like that.
being comfortable is so nice because you don't have to put up a front. Like I don't have to put on makeup or act like I'm
So
pretty or whatever. Hi. It's sincerely like
that's everybody. Okay. What are you saying?
Like you can just be comfortable.
Right.
You don't have to put up a front,
Mm-hmm.
and you can really just like relax together.
Mm.
There's no like nervousness,
Right.
but then there's things like leaving the door open when you're using the bathroom.
Yeah. Leaving the
Having to
toilet seat down?
fart.
Is that a thing
Oh,
for guys that you care about? You
you
can be
know,
honest.
when I have to go really bad
Mm-hmm.
and like I'm rushing
Mm-hmm.
and the toilet seat is up, then I'm like, I almost fucking fell in that. You need to, like that was rude.
I see what you mean.
But most of the time it's whatever.
Okay.
I mean, I'm used to it already. So like
Okay, well,
I've lived with guys before. I don't know how to say it. Like
your whatever relationship.
my dad, my ex stepdad, my
Right.
brothers. I'm all used to that stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um was I mean, yeah, besides like those things though, like is there any like you're like, "Oh yeah, I think from now on it's going to be like this whatever when I decide to live with a person again."
I think I just want it to be more. I don't know. I don't know how to word it. Like I just don't want it to get to the point where it's boring living together. Like
Mm, what do you mean by boring?
you guys will just fall into the same pattern every day.
Mm,
Like for me,
right.
mine is school, work, maybe school clinicals, work.
Mhm.
And so I already have my own pattern, but having to learn how to live together
Right.
while being independent,
Mhm.
that's, I want to continue being a couple, not roommates.
Oh, I see what you mean. So it's just not like, "Oh, I see you when I come home and then I see you when I
Yeah.
leave and that's just it."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you wouldn't want things to get boring. So then what would you do in order to keep things, still alive then? So that way it's not boring.
Sorry. I mean,
Cuz you don't want it to be boring. So okay, so
no,
what
yeah,
what are
and
you going to
yeah,
do
no.
then?
I was thinking about if I really wanted to say like
Huh?
I'm gonna smash for one,
Okay.
but two, like just do the things that you guys used to do and how you guys fell in love. So like
Okay.
if I were to meet a car guy,
Right.
maybe go on car cruises, maybe like just get excited about doing the things that you guys used to do,
Mm.
or find new ways to do stuff together, find a new hobby together, play video games together,
Right.
watch movies, make
Mm.
something exciting so
Right.
that you guys just have a moment together.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's really hard, then like make it a whole day thing.
Right.
Like dedicate an actual day to each other
Mm.
and you guys do whatever you want. Go beach, go movies.
Right.
But it also doesn't have to be expensive. Go on a picnic. You guys can just stay at home and do whatever. But
Mhm.
just, like there's so much things you can do. There's actual like couple books
Mhm.
to like, like they scratch it off and then they're
Yeah.
like, you got to do this activity, take a Polaroid of it,
Mhm.
stuff like that. It's not hard.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, just doing things together so that way you guys still like feel like connected or just like actually like together at least. Okay. Um so in terms of like when you're doing or like, when you're in a relationship whatever and you guys are doing stuff, what's your favorite thing to do?
Uh, I don't think my first answer is appropriate. So let me think of
Bro,
another one.
stop talking about smashing cuz I know that's what you talk about. That's what you're
I
thinking right
mean,
now.
shit, that's.
You got to have something else than that. Yeah, just like a
Well,
fun
yeah,
little
I
thing.
mean, like. Let's see. I don't know. I really like going to the beach.
Okay.
I actually got sunburn on my nose right now.
You
'Cause I
didn't put
went to the
sunscreen on?
beach. I didn't reapply.
Oh, like you have to put on like another layer, but you just forgot to do that.
Yeah. It's like even my shoulders are burnt right now.
Damn.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay.
Um, I don't know. I want to be like outdoors. I really like being out. I don't want to be cooped up. Like you can take me to the museum. I'll love that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to stay home all the time. If I play video games with you, that's pretty cool. I do that.
Right. Do you have a favorite game that you play?
Oh, right now I have an Oculus. I
Mm.
wanted to bring it, but I forgot it.
It's okay.
We'll do it next time though.
Mm-hmm.
But there's Beat Saber.
Oh yeah,
Pretty decent at that.
that's a multiplayer game.
Mm. I only have one Oculus, so you gotta take turns.
Oh, I see what
but
you
it's
mean.
like
Okay.
a you beat my score now
Oh, okay.
kind of thing. Or what else? I'll play Madden with you. I'll play.
You play
2K with
Madden?
you.
You know stuff about football?
Pretty fucking great.
I don't believe that one bit, bro. I did not believe. I've never heard you talk about one thing about football my entire life.
Have you ever asked me about football?
Have you ever told anything about football?
I mean, a bit. I wasn't crazy about it because it's like I don't have a dad.
No, you don't have to have a
Who's
dad
gonna
to know about Madden or
Who's
football.
gonna
Whatever.
introduce me to football? That's a
What are-
guy's game.
Whoa! We're not putting genders on the games here, man. Madden can be for anybody, and who knows?
Okay, but no, I'm saying actual football.
Uh-huh.
That's like the kind that you watch with your uncles and your dad. Your mom. She probably got into it because there's a hot player. That's my mom.
Damn.
That's why she's into it now.
I don't know. There's a lot
But-
of girls that could be into football. You just never know. There probably could have been some people in our school that that could have been into it. Just haven't found them yet. Who knows?
Football?
Yeah. What do you mean? I know there's a lot
do
of girls
you-
that like to watch football or
Okay,
sports,
but
just
yeah,
or like
I'm
just
saying,
manlier sports in general.
I didn't grow up with football because I didn't have a dad, so I didn't care for it.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom, after she got into it, because she was like, "Oh my god, Brady's kind of hot. Gronk is kind of hot.
I don't know who Gronk is.
Gronkowski, bro. Oh my god.
See, I have
You need to delete that
no,
part, bro.
no.
You're
Okay,
gonna talk
no,
to
no, no.
me like
No,
I don't
no,
know
no.
football.
Bro,
But I
okay,
know
hold on.
Gronk and you don't?
Hey, hold on.
You need
Wait
to
a
chill.
second. Wait,
you
wait.
need to
chill out.
delete
Okay,
that
watch.
part. That was
Okay,
not
guys,
good.
here, listen to this. Okay, so I had both parents, whatever, like that. My dad loves football. My mom loves football. They watch like the Super Bowl and everything. I, for one, don't care for it, but that doesn't mean that just because that they love to watch it, that means I gotta watch it.
I feel like you'd get stuck watching it.
I don't. I've
You
never.
don't spend time
I
with
never
your
played-
family like that.
I just told you I don't like football. Then why would I
Okay,
spend
but
time
yeah,
with
I'd
watching
be
football
like-
with them?
It's not about watching football. It's about being with your family. Okay, well, honestly, for me, I got into football because that was something my mom liked watching.
Okay.
Even if it was for the guys,
Right.
we'd still watch it. And then, you look at it and you're like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. But you learn and then you have a common interest now because you're like, yeah, score a touchdown.
Mm.
Go yell at the TV because they were flagged or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's just something for you and your family to do. But for me, at least like how you're saying like, oh, it's like something to do with like your family. I have to be like actually like interested in it, like and actually enjoy it in order for me to spend it with my family, whatever. Because yeah, spending time with your family is like it's great. You should always do it. Spend as much time with your family as you can. But you should also be interested in what you're watching, though. Like I'm not gonna be loving watching the Super Bowl if I'm honest. If it's the UFC fights, though, then I'll watch that with them because they like to watch the UFC and everything. It's the things that you would like that you would want your family to enjoy watching too, or the other way around. Who knows?
I feel like it's slightly different for us because you have like a complete family
Oh,
and I don't.
what? No.
So the way that I was raised is different from the way you were raised. The
Okay.
different opinions and views that you have are
Okay.
different from mine. And the way that I grew up, the way that I am now, like my whole bonding experience, wanting to really connect with people, no matter how much I don't care for their topic,
Right.
but still gaining interest in it because I'm like, I like you. I will
Mm.
do what I can to hang out with you.
Mm.
But you're like, yeah, you know what? That's your thing. This is my thing.
Yeah.
And that's different. For
Yeah.
me, I need that comfort. I want to be a part of someone's life and actually have something in common with them. Like
Mm.
to bond while you're like, you know who you I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I see what you mean. Like it's like
it's
you want to have that common interest or that have that common thing to do with them
yeah.
because that just leads to like just spending more time with them pretty much. That makes sense. Yeah.
I really appreciate that when I say stuff, you say it back to me.
Are you being sarcastic? Or are you just
No,
like for
no.
okay, I was like
I genuinely think like it makes me know that you're actually listening to me.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I guess like that's just to confirm. Like I'm like okay, making sure like what you said is correct.
But see, people don't do that. Like, okay, yeah, people do that, but not everyone does that.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it.
Yeah. I don't know. Somehow doing this podcast, bro, is like it like lessens my ADHD because a lot of times when I'm like not doing this podcast, whatever, I'll just be like, I'll be listening. I'll be like actually like paying attention to what they're saying, but at the same time, in the back of my head, I'm like thinking about something else. I'm like, oh, like what do I have to do tomorrow or like this podcast stuff. But that's just me. But yeah, in terms of what you're saying, like spending time with like your family, whatever, like that. I think a good example from like how you would view it versus how I view it. It's pretty harsh, but my sister's in wrestling. She's like one of like the
yes.
like she's like one of like the biggest wrestlers in her college, whatever. I don't know. I don't know how it is for her, but at least when she was in high school, she was like, you know, it was college 24/7, gym 24/7, whatever, like that. And you know, we tried to go as much, you know, tournaments, stuff, matches that we could go to. But if I'm honest, there were a lot of fucking matches that she had to go through just like back to back to back. And or it wasn't even her, it was just people like random people from other schools, and then it was her. And it was like that for like almost like what, I think all 3 years that she was in it, or all 4 years, I don't know. I can't remember when she got into wrestling. But what is it? At least for her last one, dude, that thing was so fucking long. It was like maybe like 30 matches that day.
No, not this past one. Or
What do you mean?
just in high school?
Yeah, when she was in high school,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
This is her, I think it was either her junior or senior year, one of those two.
Okay.
But
okay.
yeah, it's like one of those tournaments at the stadium, whatever, like, or I think not Blaisdell Arena, but one of the big places that you would do like performances or whatever for. But yeah, she was doing that. Literally we got there like 10 a.m. and it lasted all the way to 8 a.m. Or not 8 a.m. Sorry, 8 p.m. It was that long. Now I wanted to watch her, and I did get to actually watch her match, but she was like, "Oh no, you have to stay for the whole thing. Like, oh, stay for my teammates, whatever, like that." I was like, "Fuck that, I'm going home." I'm not. I watched all these fucking people wrestle. And I'm not the biggest fan of wrestling. That's just me though. But I watched like a good amount of people to wrestle, and I was just like sitting there. I was just phasing out the whole time. See, for me though, that I'm like, I'm going home after a certain point. Like after I'm done watching her, I'm done, because that's like she wanted us to be there and everything, and I was there to support her and everything. But I don't know. It could be, I'm saying like, would it be different for you? Would you feel like, oh, I would say like the whole thing?
My older brother.
Mhm.
Well, when I had to live with him when I was growing up, his dad was actually the wrestling coach for Damien, and
Okay.
so my brother actually wrestled with them too.
Mhm.
So we actually went to the competitions and
like
everything,
hell.
and we've actually sat through the whole thing.
That sounds like hell,
But
bro.
sorry, my foot vibrated.
Oh.
But like, yeah, growing up, I'm like, nah, I don't really care for it because just a bunch of sweaty dudes and they all stink
Mm.
and they're making the gym stinky.
Mhm.
But nowadays, I will actually sit through however long, no
Mm.
matter what it is, even if I have no interest in it. I get
Yeah.
there's no benefit for me actually being there. I will still sit there and support you, and
Mm.
I'll watch all the other players, and I'll be like, or all the other wrestlers, for your example.
Yeah.
And I'll be
Or like
like,
for you, like for like Damien, or like other people from Damien.
yeah. And I'll be like, wow, I wonder how they did that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I wonder how long it took them to perfect that move and stuff like that. Like,
Mm. Yeah, my thoughts on going in my head was like, where's the concession at? I need to go get some snacks or something like that.
as
That's
long
all I'm
as I
thinking
know
about.
where the bathroom is, I think I'll be good.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know how you would do that because every single one of her tournaments, this whatever seats it was, like the schools or the state, not stadiums or whatever arenas, whatever. All the seats are uncomfortable as hell. So I don't know how you going through all that, man. Because I sat in that bitch like for like an hour. I'm like, I'm tired of this. I want to go home. And we had to just like we'd be like they announce it. We're like, oh, maybe it's her, and then it's not. It's just like these other random
I
ass
mean, like,
dudes.
don't get me wrong, I can't sit down for so long. Like, I'll walk
Right.
around just because you should be walking,
Mm,
getting up, and being active once in a while.
right.
But I mean, like, I'll still stay there and I'll still watch.
Mm,
Like, even if it's not something I'm interested in, like I said, like, I think it's like, I would never do it,
right.
but I think it's interesting to see someone else live their own passion, do what
Mm,
they want to do, and I like seeing that in people.
right. Okay, that makes sense. Um. All right. Well. What is it? I think another question I saw like on a post I think was there from your experiences with dating people whatever like that, is there anything you got from them like that you saw from them that you want to like you actually like did yourself whatever like a quality that they had, you're like, oh, okay, I kind of want to start doing that too.
Being selfish, putting myself
I can't
first.
tell if that's a negative thing or a positive thing, bro.
I mean, like, I am easy to walk on.
Oh, okay.
I'm a very big pushover,
Mm,
and I'm learning to not do that and
mm,
put my foot down.
right.
Like, it fucking sucks being a girl. And I feel like no matter what I do, I'm always gonna get attacked for something. You you stand up for yourself and you're like, no,
Mm-hmm.
fuck you. I don't like that. Don't ever do that to me again. Then
Mm-hmm.
you get called a bitch and like, whoa, you need to fucking control your chick, man. Like, that's not cool. But if a man did it, it would just be like, well, bro, you need to calm down. Are you good? Like,
Mm,
they would check on them,
right.
never the girl. It's always the girl's the issue. The guy is like the fucking god. You know what I mean? But
Oh, like almost like he's like the victim of it.
yeah,
Okay.
but no. You want to play like a baby? I'll treat you like a baby. I don't. I'm sorry, that was gonna come out wrong. You want to act like a baby?
Mm-hmm.
You be a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do my own thing. And if you want to act like that for the rest of the time, then I'm just gonna leave you.
Right.
And if that's me being selfish in a sense, like I am putting myself 1st,
Mm-hmm.
then yes, I would very much like to be selfish.
I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. Cody self agree with her on the side right now.
What else? Yeah, with that being said, like, I'm gonna give you the same energy you give me.
Yeah.
And that goes hand in hand with being a pushover. I don't like when I give you my all
Mm-hmm.
and you just give me a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
I understand your best is not always gonna stay the same. It's not always gonna be constant. Sometimes your best is like up here.
Right.
Maybe the next day it's only down here.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as you're trying your best when you're with me and actually trying and giving me your all,
Mm-hmm.
then it's fine. But if you're just constantly expecting energy from me, but you're not doing the same back, then I'll drop you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It kind of reminded me of what Ariana like kind of said of like in terms of like give me what I'm giving you in a sense. And I want to ask her this because I think it's kind of a good question. I don't know, but how do you know that it's like at least like somewhat equal, like or it's like somewhat like it's decent. Like, oh, okay, I can see that you're putting as much as I'm putting in as well.
One of my friends, he actually talked to me about it and he was like, you have to count the benefits and the costs. So I feel like that answers your question because when you're looking at stuff like that, like how much I'm getting versus how much I'm putting in,
Mm.
that's benefits and costs. Okay, like yeah, we had one really bad day, but how did they make up for it? Like how do they keep me